Hello everyone, I am Enemy back again. This is Blazing Lasers. This is actually the first TurboGrafx game I purchased, and it was on the Virtual Console. We'll have plenty of time to talk about that though. We're filling in with this one. I'm going to do what I can for y'all. This game can go sideways. We're going to hope that it does not, and hopefully enjoy it. If you guys like shmups, this one is rad. Not too bad to get into. It's a compile shmup. If you don't know compile shmups, they are gold standard. You know, they're right up there with Konami and up for the non-bullet hells. You can't really speak on bullet hells. Anyway, let's get going. Let's see if I can remember how to play this game. we're gonna do what we can. Please enjoy my shirt while you watch. Oh no, I need to shoot you. Okay, I'm gonna get these pibbles here. Get this for now. We're getting number 4. We don't want the ring blaster. I mean, that's okay. It doesn't really affect. That's what we want. Field Thunder. All right, Field Thunder is the boss weapon in this game. It does at times provide its own issues because, well, you'll see. Compile has this lovely weapon progression, especially with their lasers, where the lasers just get silly. And you'll see that here very shortly. So we just upgraded to level 2. So already pretty beefy looking, right? Well, just you wait. It gets beefier, but it also gets maybe not the same coverage that you would expect. Already feels like a compile game. Well, I have good news for you. It is. That F power-up is really good. It's oh, you know, I want to speed up one more time. I like compile shmups because you can control the speed straight away. You have 4 different levels of speed. I typically like to stay at level 3. Level 2 is fine. 1 and 4 are too slow and too fast, respectively. All right, we've leveled up again. So now we have even more coverage, but now we're kind of giving up a little space in front of us. A little bit more open area, but we're covering a lot of area to the sides now. That's pretty good. But what if we can kind of cover, not quite behind us, but closer to behind us? What if we could do that? Well, let's see if we can't make that happen for y'all. I'm stacking shield right now because shield is a good idea anyway in this run, because especially as the game gets later on, the game can get pretty hairy, and the shield lasts for a set amount of time. I think it might take, like, the more damage you take, the faster it runs out, but it also runs out after a certain amount of time if you're not taking damage. So I'm just picking up all these shields right now because, again, safety. All right, so here we go. We have level 4. We are going to go one more level up with this, though. So, see, again, it kind of, you could argue it downgraded here because we just have these 4 lanes, so we're missing a lot of coverage, a lot of potential coverage. So I actually took a hit there. But you see how quickly we defeated that mini-boss, right? It was 2 shots. 2 actually landed shots. So this, the weapon power is unmatched. You just kind of have to adjust to the different ways that it shoots, but it does cover a pretty tremendous amount of territory when it's fully powered up. It's just, you'll see. I don't, you know, if you haven't seen it before, you'll see how it gets a little nutty. It's like they just said, what if we just make it go wherever? And then they're like, yeah, okay, cool. And that was it. That was what they decided. Make it take several turns. Okay. And that's it. So, I had mentioned before we started, this was actually the first TurboGrafx game I ever purchased, and this was on the Virtual Console. When I was back on the GAF forums, and boy, that's a blast from the past, right? The GAF forums. Show of hands, or whatever, show of emotes in chat. Who was on the GAF forums back in the day? So here we go. This is the max level of the laser, and you can see, they're just like, make it turn a bunch. So it's turning a bunch. All right. And over on the left here, we have a power-up that will rotate through, but we're going to try to attack it and switch it to a rainbow changing colors, because what that's going to allow us to do is get a respawn. And that will allow us to respawn straight away in the stage instead of dying and having to go back to a checkpoint. All right, so Lyra's on the GAF forums. That's good. Yeah, so when Virtual Console introduced TurboGrafx games, this was, I think, this and Bonk were like first week stuff. Back, well, I don't want to like go down too far, but back when Nintendo gave a crap about their online game offerings. I don't think I'm telling any lies there, you know? Their standards have gone down in what they offer on their online services. Anyway, but that's neither here nor there, I suppose. So I bought this, and I was like, you know, I mean, it's just because there were so many people that were like, oh, this game is awesome. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I don't really know from shmups. Because back in those days, I'd only really played 2 shmups growing up, and this was not one of them. But I took a shot at it, and I was like, okay, it's pretty cool. Never beat it at the time, but, you know, enjoyed it. It's got a cool soundtrack. It's obviously got cool visuals, and it's fun. Oh, see, my shield is running out at the worst possible time, because now we're fighting this boss. Okay, we're going to sneak over here. If we're lucky, we're going to get another respawn weapon. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I was going to say at the end of this fight, but we're not even going to wait till the end of the fight. We're just going to stay right out of this range here. Boom. Okay, we're going to kill this, hopefully. So, fun fact, if you let this boss time out, you end up with getting like 55 lives or something crazy like that. Which you might say, like, oh, that's pretty good. Why don't you do that, enemy? And first of all, it becomes kind of tough. You're just dodging shots. Second, well, not to jinx myself, but we should end up with plenty of lives as we go forward in this game. That should not be an issue. We should end up with like 16, 20 lives, something like that. I forget the exact count. So 55 is just, you know, it's like putting a hat on a hat. We don't really need that at that point. But yeah, so this, you know, for those who don't know me, I love the TurboGrafx, and this was, you know, again, my entry point really, although I played Bonk one time literally in real life as a kid, and it was for about 2 minutes. You know, I came to the TurboGrafx really, you know, in my adulthood, and through the Virtual Console, and this is my entry point. This, and then Devil's Crush, which is, I maintain to this day, is the greatest video game pinball of all time. Absolutely love it. Amazing. And you know, from there, between that stuff and kind of piquing my interest and then getting into speedrunning, it's like, oh my god, there's this whole amazing world of awesome games on the TurboGrafx. And if you grew up in the US, you kind of thought like, I had that Bonk game and that was it, and it was a dead system. Bonk and that wacky game where the Karate Man was gigantic, which of course is China Warrior. But yeah, it turns out that TurboGrafx is just loaded with amazing games. And I'm happy to show off another one here in Retrothon this year. But I would encourage anyone who loves retro games and is looking for another, you know, some new stuff. You know, you kind of maybe you're tapped out on the Genesis stuff, the Nintendo stuff. But I should say Sega, not just Genesis, but Genesis is probably the most popular Sega console. Probably. Yeah, right. Like there's any question about that, right? I guess unless we're talking about the Master System in Brazil, right? What was I saying? Oh, yeah, if you're looking for like newer, like not newer stuff, but retro stuff that you may have overlooked in your childhood, you know, just through circumstance or on purpose, I mean, I would really encourage you to check out, well, the Game Boy also, but I mean, TurboGrafx, it's just, if you like Nintendo stuff, like kind of halfway between Nintendo and Super Nintendo in terms of the fidelity of the presentation, it's really good. And if you like shmups in particular, I mean, you can't beat this platform. At least for the retro stuff, the older retro stuff. You might argue like the Saturn or PlayStation or just arcade, you know? but for me, as good as the Genesis is with shmups, TurboGrafx, hands down, is above. This is just one reason why. All right. Pretty sure this is a mini boss, not the... no, wait, this is the boss of the stage, I think. I don't know. I think it bounces around, yeah. All right, let's see if we can remember how it attacks. Okay. It's going to be like, yeah, I was going to say, it's like 3 lasers. 1 dead center, and then 2, they're kind of to the side of center. All right. Okay, it's going to come to the left now, so we're going to go to the right, and we go to the left. See, so the sort of nice thing about this laser is you can kind of hang out and you can hit stuff out horizontally from your ship. Ah, it was just a mini boss. Okay. See, I don't remember. I'll be honest with you. It's been... I don't think I've played this game since last July when we did Turbo Fest. What's the worst that can happen, right? We fail, have a hard game over. It's cool. We'll enjoy the ride, well, however long it lasts. Neo Geo does actually have some pretty decent shmups. That's a good one. What does it say? I Kill Omega? I think I got that right. I guess we can pick up Homing Missile for the moment. Homing Missile is pretty useless, but I don't have another sub-weapon right now because my shield ran out. So, you know, better than nothing. Or equal to nothing, perhaps. It's no worse than nothing, is my point. But yeah, what do I have? I have a multi-cart for my my Omega, which, if you don't know what Omega is, it's a consoleized, what's it called? The arcade board for the Neo Geo. Good lord. Not CPS. The other one. CPS is Capcom's arcade board. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Someone will pick me up in chat. But yeah, anyway, some of the shmups will, like, die. They'll just, like, hard lock, like, in the second stage. It's kind of a bummer on that multi-cart. But yeah, I mean, there's good stuff. I forget, there's this one shmup where you can play as, like, a dolphin. It's got really wacky dialogue. I don't know. And of course it has, if you like running guns, it obviously has Metal Slug, which is not quite a shmup, but, I mean, it's Metal Slug. You saw Shima play that earlier in Retrothon. Now, hopefully you saw Shima play that earlier in Retrothon. Whoop! Easy does it. Okay, so this boss is not bad. You just kite the little option that it has off screen and shoot while you can. I'm trying to split. I have no split. MVS, thank you. It's consoleized MVS. Thank you, everyone. My brain. Hey, by the way, RetroTrev, I had forgotten that you changed your name. So I was playing some other game, and I forgot what we were talking about. You're like, oh yeah, I you know, I'm familiar with that. And I'm like, all right, well, how would I know that? I don't know who you are. And then I was like, oh, I totally know who that is. So I apologize if I came across rude or anything. Y'all be changing your names, and I'm not so out of the mix anyway. I can't keep track. It's tough. Old habits die hard, man. RetroTrev is great, by the way. He stepped up big for us last year. He's like, hey, we got a little bit of time. Why don't you take like the entire credits? And he's like, oh, so I just gotta like talk over this. And he did it like a champ. It was awesome. Like, what a pro. It's one thing when those of us on staff, you know, step up and do this, but when it's like, you know, someone who's not on staff that kind of gets pressed in the moment, that's amazing stuff. So anyway, shout outs to RetroTrev, the artist formerly known as Rayo, in case anyone else was confused as I was. This stage can be deceptively difficult because there's so many freaking things to shoot. And as you can see, we're not really able to kill some of these enemies straight away. A lot of them die in one shot, but these not quite bubble-looking enemies, they take a few hits. And the nasty thing is, if you get... There's basically a weapon that makes the laser home in on enemies. And when you have there it is, that F item right there. If you get that, and there's a ton of enemies on screen, guess what? Just like every other crappy homing technology in video game history, it becomes real crappy, and it kind of doesn't go after anything. And you see all these destructible items on the screen as well. Well, try shooting over those with a homing shot. Guess what? You basically end up not shooting it at all. This is functionally what happens. Okay, we're gonna grab that. We're gonna try to get this other one here to go glowing, so we can get that respawn. And we're stacking those because later on in the game, when it gets real nutty, we want to not have to restart. You can also let the item, after it's exposed, you can't, like, so you'll notice it's in kind of a spaceship form, and then we shoot it, and then it exposes the item. Once the item is exposed, you can let it get to the bottom of the screen, and then it will transition. I kind of play it by ear. I don't necessarily intend to shoot all of them, but I like to shoot them as quickly as possible and open them up, because God forbid we let the thing hit the bottom of the screen and then it flies off. That's no good. Then we miss out on it completely. Grab this shield here. So it's usually a little bit more reliable to shoot it, even though it takes a little bit longer. But it's just, you know, you gotta focus on it a little bit better, I think. All right, here comes a boss. This boss isn't too bad. Having the focus fire here is, the homing laser is actually pretty good here. Oh, I can use a bomb. I forgot I had bombs. I actually have quite a few bombs. So, keep that in mind. Yeah, there was the boss. Please enjoy. There we go. All right. Old habits die hard with a vengeance. I thought you did great, Trev. Honestly, honest to God. I would not have brought it up if I didn't think that. All right, so after this stage, this is like kind of the last breezy stage. After this, the game starts to say, you want a piece of me? Oh, right. Okay, M is a really good weapon, too, if you don't have shield. So you want to get 2 Ms, and they kind of function like options. It's like called multi-body. We'll switch over to the shield, though. So you really, I mean, the problem with getting an M, see, I should have got the second M for this stage, but I want to end this stage with a shield, ideally. The problem is that it will probably run out pretty soon into the next stage, but the next stage is where, the first time I played this game, I got to that stage and then I just got wrecked. So that was kind of the sticking point. That was the, that was my King Hippo of this game. For those of you who did not see the Mike Tyson Punch-Out run, King Hippo was like the first fighter in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out as a kid to give me fits. Like, yeah, you have to hit him in the stomach before you hit him in the mouth. Oh, okay. See, I should have joined the Nintendo Fun Club. I would have been good to go. Would have had that information. But see how if I didn't have this giant laser, how it would be a pain to deal with all of these enemies, and how it becomes pretty easy in this situation, even though they're spawning all around me, they're flying all around me. Not too bad. So this laser will have drawbacks at certain points, but for the most part, like in the next stage, you'll kind of see it, because if it doesn't kill something instantly and you're flying around trying to dodge stuff, then you can kind of get to the dead spots in the laser, you know, the spots where it's wrapping in other directions, where it's hitting those curves and turning. That can make it difficult to kill stuff before they start attacking you, which is why we want the shield coming out of here. So we could have used the bomb there, but again, I'm out of practice. 13 time. Well, I appreciate that, man, Cassandra. That's nice of you to say. How's the stream holding up, y'all? I saw that it was a little bit of hiccuping. You know, doing what we can here for y'all. Oh, I got hit there, I think. But it's okay, we have the shield. Oh, got hit again. God bless the shield. So, this game has different reactions when you get attacked. So if you get hit by a full-on bigger object, you will straight up die. Like if you run into a boss or something, dead. But if you get hit by a projectile, a smaller projectile, or a smaller enemy, you will not die straight away. You will just lose your weapon power, which is cool. So you'll like bust down your weapon, and then, I mean, it's not ideal. It can be a real hassle when that happens, but it's better than just straight up dying. and going back to 0 with your weapon. But unlike a Gradius or an R-Type, you don't go down to like super slow speed. Oh, R-Type, I don't think you have super slow speed, do you? Honestly, I'm pretty unfamiliar with R-Type in general. But like, you know, Gradius, Abadox, those games where they're punitive about your speed, that is, I love Gradius, I love Abadox, but I hate that aspect of those games where your movement gets messed with because you died. I feel like it's like a double penalty. Not only do you go back and have to do stage over again, but then it becomes more difficult. It's like, well, wait a second, if I already died when I was powered up, how is making me worse going to help get this through? And it doesn't, is the answer to your question. They're punishing you for your failures. It's part and parcel with shmups. All right, so as I said, we ran out of the shield exactly as we finished that stage, so we're gonna try to get one back here. And this is the first stage where we gotta be on point. We really gotta hustle on this stage, otherwise we'll get got. So let's not get got. Let's get the game. Yeah, see, I'm not able to really kill those obelisks straight away. The pyramids aren't too bad. But some of these other things, and you know, because it's a shmup, we're gonna see Moai heads before too long here. Okay, let's show this off. So it gives and it takes. As homing weapons go, it's pretty good in general, but you're gonna see we're starting to stack a lot of pyramids, and it's got the decision to make. So it will go, you know, along the same axis, the same y-axis, x-axis, and like that's pretty good. But now you see we have multiple rows here. It's not quite hitting in the same way, but we do what we can. But the nice thing is it's really powerful, and you know, because it is in a straight line versus, you know, cutting a giant swath, it's sort of easier in some ways to manage. We do want to switch off of this here. We want to switch to a shield because of what's coming up. But I can work with this. It's just, you know, I don't think it's a good idea in my rusty state. Oh, see, I can't kill this enemy. It's right in front of me. Okay. All right. Whew. Oh boy. Okay. Excellent. All right. So we are stacking up these respawns. This is great. I gotta tell you. All right. Come on, shield. We're coming up to the Moai heads. The Moai heads do not mess. There we go. There's two different types. There's a shield. All right. There's two different types of Moai heads. These are the easier of the two, as you can imagine. Just because we saw them first. Okay. So the problem with your shield is it does kind of extend out beyond your ship. So you will take more hits with your shield than like you would take on your body. Oh boy. Okay. There's another shield. Definitely get that. Get that respawn. Okay, we still have a shield against all odds. Despite my best efforts, we maintained a shield through that. Some love and life right now. We made it to the boss. Wow, I couldn't spawn the boss until I got that? I did not know that. That's a fun little thing. If you bring anything from the outside world to the boss section, the game says no. That's hilarious. Are you still alive? That's like 4 bombs I dropped on you. The bombs are super powerful, but not today. All right, that's the boss. That was like 5 or 6 bombs I dropped. I think we had 12 bombs going to that fight. Ay, ay, ay. There's dragons hitting these asteroids. I think that's how dragons are born, right? You crack open an asteroid. Out pops a dragon. It's dragon egg, right? I think that's from Game of Thrones. All right, so this is a stage where the homing shot is actually pretty awesome. There's a couple times where it's not great, but you see, so we're getting these alerts, and we're gonna have enemies spawning in from or around where those alerts come from, and they, if you ever played the bonus stage in a Galaga game, then you'll know kind of what their deal is, but these travel much faster and in a much more harrowing pattern. Sometimes they'll kind of spawn right on top of you. They do not give a hoot. There we go. Shield is good. Shield is always good, and we're gonna roll with this for right now. Sometimes it works out pretty well. Sometimes it does not. We're gonna roll with it though. Pick that up. So the problem is if the enemies spawn right underneath of you, or if you're at the top of the screen right above you, you're kind of eating it. You're kind of taking it on the chin at that point. So we'll switch to shield now. We have quite a bit of this stage left, so switching to shield is mostly me not looking at Gift Horse in the mouth. You know what you don't want to do in this stage? Have a weapon other than what I have. I mean, you can make it work, but boy, especially if you downgrade your weapon, you gotta go to basic level weapon. Oh boy, that is no good. It's no good. Sonic, that's no good. Oh, I switched to this. Okay. See, this is the problem. Oh, I can't actually attack the enemies now. No. Okay. Whew. That was close. I think we actually let another respawn go off screen, or respawn ship, but that's fine. We've got so many stacks, like we can lose one. It's not gonna affect anything. I have more respawns than I have lives. I'm pretty sure that's accurate. So we have 11 lives right now, as you can see down there. I'm pretty sure we have about a dozen respawns. That was almost a really stupid mistake. Ran into me. We're just staying out of the way of that thing. I tried. I didn't do a good job of it. So remember I said you don't want to lose your weapon? I wasn't Japan. Okay. It only took one. It only took one enemy to foul everything up. So now I have no weapon. I'm pretty sure we're at the boss now. We have a lot of bombs, so we got that going for us. Although this is not the enemy you want to mess with, as you can you run out of bombs pretty easily. Okay, so at least upgrade once. Yeah! Now we have 2 shots! Oh my god! Easy fight now. We're just gonna exhaust all of the bombs if we have to. Because, I mean, don't really have another choice. I mean, we can wait, and the nice thing is in the boss stages, you can get drops, but you have to wait, you know, so like nothing's happening right now, but technically Bad job out of me. Real poor effort. 2 bombs left. Okay, all right. We got through. What did we lose? 4 lives? I think we're at 11, and we went down to 7, and we went back up to 8 just now. So now we gotta get some respawns. Fortunately, they'll be there along the way. So we'll do that. Although, ooh, Area 6. What do we got in Area 6? Hopefully we can get some power-ups here real quick. I think oh, Area 7. I'm sorry. We just finished Area 6. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll take what we can get right now. I'm not being choosy. Yep. Yes, thank you. All right. Yeah, absolutely. All right. So we are kind of, sort of doing okay. So we have a little mini boss straight away. It's a very good weapon for this boss. We can dodge. It will take care of doing the damage. We're good. Low percent strats. I'll take it. Let's go with that, Retrophile. Another shield. All right. So we got the shield now. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, crapper. Yeah, this is actually better here. We're coming up to a part on this stage where we don't want this weapon at all. But we're not there yet. I sold out to get the respawn, and I missed out on the daggone laser upgrade. Which is not a problem as long as I keep this, but I don't want to keep this. So it is a problem, long term. Near, or mid/long term. What do we got here? Oh, that's something for something else. Can you pick this up now? Because we already have it. Oh, I need that. I need to not die. Okay, good. Okay, cool. So we have a level 2 laser. We have a shield. We're not gonna get that multi-body. No, sir. We're gonna roll with the shield. We're gonna keep upgrading our lasers best we can. Keep getting these respawns. Build back up. We'll be in good shape. There's a respawn. Okay. How can I not shoot you? No. That's fool's gold. That's bait. There we go. All right. So you can level up your weapon in 2 ways. You can get the same weapon drop, like in consecutive pickups. So like item 3, item 3, item 3, item 3, up to 5 times. And but you can also get, I think it's 5 of these purple equals 1 weapon pickup upgrade. It's like you need 5 of them, and then it'll give you the next level, even if you're not getting any laser, for example. But that's slower. It will also kind of increase your, let's call it the physical shield, not the special item shield that has multiple hits it can take, but it will kind of help prevent you from losing your weapon straight away, or at least losing your weapon as much. Not exactly, I don't remember exactly. Nope. Another mini boss. So we're gonna do a thing with this mini boss. Oh, I didn't do it. Okay, no. We're not gonna do it then. Oh, my shield is out. Crapper. Okay, but the boss is dead. No problem. I also took damage, which you can tell because my laser downgraded. And you'll see that little blue area around me? That's the lowest level of like physical shield. So when I get more of those purple balls, that will start to flesh out a little bit more. Okay. You want to try to spawn them at a time that's advantageous for you. Those panels that fly around, but it doesn't always work out. Oh, I just got hit. So you see, I didn't die. Well, now I died. I don't even know what killed me. I didn't even see anything that was there to kill me. But I died, so it kind of doesn't matter. Okay, get the shield for sure. We're just gonna stay right here because I'm alive. Thank you. All right, that worked out. I did not know that's what I was going to end up with, but I'm really happy I did. Good. Look at that. You know what? We're going to take a power move here and grab the shield now, so we can take that into the next stage. So we did not take the upgrade there. We're going to hope that we can kill this fast enough that I can carry that shield onto the next stage. Okay. Nice. That was perfectly timed. So because I can't use my bomb to do any damage while the thing is closed off, I'm just really not using my bombs. I should probably try to time it. I did actually had excellent timing on the side pieces. There we go. Nice. All right. So now this thing's just gonna shoot a bunch at me and hopefully die. Oh, why am I not using bombs now? There we go. All right, 6 bombs, and the shield just ran out, as you can see. Okay, but it kept us alive through that fight, and really, who can complain about that at this point, right? Stand longer than 15 minutes. Well, so I have 2 choices. I can stand and make my back feel better, or I can sit and make my knee feel better. My knee actually feeling pretty good now. I was like running around last night, doing some baseball stuff, and I'm a little worse for wear. My knees just don't hold up very well. I live pain-free in general, but if I do any sort of activity where I'm running around, even if it's just small stuff, they'll kind of remind me, hey, stupid. So, I mean, honestly, I can't complain. I realize I am actively complaining right now, but it's okay. But my back's been bothering me for about a week now. I tweaked it a little bit, and I was like, okay, you know, I'm going to chill on some of the stuff that can tweak the back in terms of lifting. And I've been doing that, but it hasn't really gotten a lot better. I noticed this week, you know, I've been sitting a lot, so now I'm trying to stand and just, you know, not put that pressure from sitting and having bad posture and all that stuff. Tell you what, stepfather always told me, getting old stinks. And you're like, yeah, but I mean, it beats the alternative, I gotta tell you. But I'm pretty confident on that one, but he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. So this stage stinks if you are not powered up. We are powered up right now. We're going to hopefully stay powered up. We have the shield also, which is huge for this stage. We're at the very tropey stage of the enemy is attacking, release the bubbles. But these bubbles are no joke, man. You got to be careful. As you can see, I mean, they're taking a lot of hits from our powerful laser. They're taking up a lot of screen real estate. You gotta show respect to the bubbles. Now, see that F? That can be advantageous, but we're just gonna stick with the shield. We're just gonna stick with the shield. We're not trying to be too cute here. We're just rolling with what helps us out the most. Okay, now we're gonna shoot over. So the purple ones, some of the purple ones will die, some of them will not. So I'm just, you know, trying to play it by ear a little bit. We're also going to hope that we don't pick up an item we don't want along the way. That's a shield. I do want that. Look at this. Look at how many shots it takes to clear these out. Ah, brutal. And again, we have the 4-lane shot. So we're missing a lot of space, a lot of real estate that's going unattacked. I'm pretty sure we're back caught up on lives and respawns. I believe this is the second to last stage. I could be wrong. Because, again, been a while for me, but I think this is area 8, and I think there's 9 areas in the game. Oh, so yeah, I can't kill these purple ones, the pulsating ones. The ones that are Charles Barkley and around, bebopping and bouncing. Bebopping. Not intended. Should I take the weapon upgrade here? Yeah, probably. Okay. I'm gonna really kick myself if an item 3 drops straight away, but I think we're good to go as far as respawns are concerned. Yeah, okay, good. Good, good, good. So I believe that's the last shield in this stage. Oh, although I could be wrong. There could be one later on. We got these bubble shooters. There's like party bubbles. That's something that you see at the club, you know? You got these space bugbears too, which hopefully you won't see too much. Hopefully we'll kill them before they really get on screen, because they shoot out bubbles also. Okay, we're hanging tough here. Ah, there's our item 3. Okay, so I messed up. Oh well. I respect Aaron Boone's pettiness. I mean, I think he's a punk, but I respect the pettiness. He cost me a World Series in 2003, so he can sleep on $29.99 another day. like, yes. Screw you, but also yes. Like, I get it. Man, the O's are killing it with their pitching. They have the lowest starter ERA in the American League, but they also don't score runs. So, you know, it's not really a great development overall. Oh, wait, we can let this hit the ground now. Okay, the ground. The bottom of the screen, because now watch, it turns and then pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up. Okay, so we actually missed a shield pickup really late in this stage, which is kind of a bummer. I'm pretty sure that was the last one. Just kind of with how long the stage has been going. Oh, yeah. Oh, so these guys become a real pain in the bootay in the next stage. Not so bad here. Why are you still alive? Would be my question. There we go. Now you're not. Wow. 4 bombs is not a lot of bombs for this next stage. Oh, he's not alive, or he's not dead, actually. So again, when his mouth closes, we can't really hit him with a bomb. I'm really disappointed with how many freaking bombs I just used and didn't get him to this phase. So it'll just take a little while to get him down. Shouldn't be too bad. We lost our shield, but we were going to lose our shield anyway, because this fight's taking too long. So the trick now is to not die, and I immediately took damage while I was saying that, so that's not great. As you can imagine, we want to try to hit these bubbles as they're spawning, so they don't expand out, cause more chaos. There we go, okay. Whew. Last stage coming up. It kind of does look like Mother Brain, doesn't it? I never thought about that, but you're right, Electric Man. Oh, yeah, no, Electric Man. I thought maybe it said Eclectic Man. Or Electic Man. Elective Man. Alright, final stage. This is brutal. We're gonna hope that we have enough of our... Oh, that's what I want. Okay. We're going to hope that we have enough respawns to get through. It's basically a boss rush. But in between the boss rush is brutal business. Whoa! That's not what I was expecting, because we're supposed to get 2 of these pibbles. Okay. Now we get out of the way. We're not using a bomb on this. Fight them. 1, 2... Okay. I'm saving all my bombs for a very specific time that I totally remember right now. Totally remember it. Okay, so far not too bad. But our downgraded, or our not fully upgraded laser is going to be a problem before too long here. Especially if we don't have shield. Now our shield is running out now. Not too bad for this boss. You know, we can deal with that. That's a disaster. So we're just taking whatever upgrades we can get, and we're going to hope that we win the roulette wheel. Okay. No! Well, nope! That's not where we wanted to die at all. That's really early. Go away. Go. We're going to be seeing more of those blood platelets. Wow, we were in this state for this boss the first time we fought him. Which means we're practiced, right? We're good to go. Shouldn't be an issue, right? That's how that works. Now we do want to use bombs on this, but also I don't have many bombs, and there are times coming up. You know what? Let's just sell out the bombs now. We'll cross future bridges when we get to them, if we get to them. And it is an if at this point. Okay. Good. Okay. And I'm out of bombs. Oh, now I have bombs again. This was part of my strategy. It was my master genius plan to get more bombs. Haha! Fooled you, video game. I fooled all of you in chat. Yes! Okay, that's actively worse than what I just had. It's exactly what I had, but without an extra ringy shield deal. Okay. So good news is this boss isn't too bad. The bad news is we kind of do want bombs for it. And the shield will 100% run out before we're done this fight, which really stinks. Okay. Can you not? Good lord. Oh my god. It's not gonna run out. We're gonna exhaust it. We're gonna kill it. Yeah, I know. And the shield's fine. Crap! And we're out of bombs. Okay. Well, I got rid of that, at least. Got him. All right. Okay. Well, it's going to get worse before it gets better, everyone. Again, we're just playing the roulette wheel, hoping that we get a couple decent upgrades, but these things will murder me. They will. I can't even... Yep! And both roulette wheels just went off the freaking screen before I could get them. As you can see, everything's collapsing on top of me. Gotta use a bomb here. Got to. I have no choice. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the shield. Was selling out for the shield. Did not even get the shield. And then we died. So, great. My God. There we go. Jerk. I need to get this. Okay. Okay. Still gonna get worse before it gets better. Remember those junk shots where they expand out and they're in circles? I told you that they were gonna be a problem in this stage. I wasn't lying. That's coming up, like right nowish, soon, soonish nowish. Great. Oh crap! Oh crap! Okay, no, we have another boss before we get to that part. Oh no, never mind. No, we don't. Man, I can't kill any of this stuff. I don't have the firepower to do it. Even if I had better firepower, it would be asking a lot. Just let those go. Oh my God. I didn't know that if you didn't attack them, they were weak and feeble. Okay. Okay. Okay, respawn. Yes, we made it to a fireballs. All right, we're good. We're good. It'll be slow, but we made it. That's fine. Just respawn. Yes. Okay. 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 Whew. Okay, stay over here. Nice, we actually killed one. This is why you collect those respawns, because otherwise we'd have to do some of those boss fights over again, some of those sections in between boss fights, and that would be a disaster. All right, final form of the final boss. Well, I guess technically the second to last form of the final boss. Shoots a laser now-ish? Oh, those are the lasers, right. Right. Okay. All right. Homing missiles. Chill out. Oh, we got bombs. Okay. Yeah. So let's get her out of this form, and then we'll just do what we can. Okay. Okay, here we go. Final form of the final boss, for real this time. I totally forget how this boss works. I think it shoots stuff that expand out into those blood platelets. I think. Yeah. Okay. And you can shoot them as they're kind of spawned. Yeah. Okay. Nope, that's not great. Okay. Okay. So we got time. These bombs better. It's not enough time. Okay. Come on, man. I'm getting one shot every time. Like, oh, this is absurd. There we go. We got 2 shots that time. I'll take it. Okay, I'm assuming we're starting to do some more damage because he's moving faster. Holy crap! We did it. We did it, chat. Oh! Zero lives left. It was like, that death was actually advantageous because I got a bomb, and as soon as we hit him with a bomb, that was it. Holy cow. My goodness. Ugh. Well. Thank you for the GGs, everyone. I think we are good after this. Goodness gracious. That was, yeah, we got our money's worth out of that one. That definitely showed what can go wrong in that run. But we collected enough of the respawns to get through. Even with 0 lives left, it all worked out. So thanks everyone for watching. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure what's coming up next because we kind of threw some this and some other things into the mix unexpectedly. So stick around. We're going to Mega Maid. She's gone from suck to blow. Yeah, 1cc. That's true. 1cc, baby. All right. Hey, thank you. Who the X is KT. Thank you for that. They gave you 50 lives after. Yes, it did. Yeah, so if we start over, there's actually a hard difficulty, and it'll tell you. It's like press 1 2 1 2 1 2, and you alternate them, and then you start the game over. Special thanks and you. Special thanks and you. The combination is 1 2 3. That's the kind of thing an idiot would put on his luggage. We got here. Okay, awesome. Okay. All right, everyone. That's it for me. I think that's it for me for Retrothon. I don't have any other runs scheduled, but you never know what might happen. So stick around. Lots more. We're here on Friday. Saturday and Sunday still coming up on Retrothon. Stick around. Don't turn off that channel. If you leave the tab open. What the heck does that hurt? Nothing. That's what. Love you all. Thanks for watching. Stick around. More Retrothon. Amazing action coming up all weekend long. Take care, everyone. The end. Yo.